Howdy, Buffalo Bart here, and welcome. Alright. For those of you watching in Discord earlier, I did some cooking earlier. Yeah, probably ate a little bit too much, and I'm really stuffed. Whew, yeah. Alright, so let's dig on in here. Didn't get a heck of a lot done today. Made that guy. I was helping somebody else with something else, and this was part of one of the examples, and I just kind of modified them a little bit and just kind of left them in there because, okay. Everybody needs a Walmart greeter in their project. Essentially, whenever you get within a certain proximity, that's what he does. He turns and faces you, and he waves to you. That's it. That's all he does. He just turns towards you and waves. He's non-killable. He's just set piece decoration. And we'll come back to that room in just a minute. So, the meeting hall. This is the meeting area. Come in. You've got seating for 10 on the right, 10 on the left. And there's 2 spots on each couch. You can sit down. Fully replicated. Everything works. So you can sit down for the meeting and enjoy. Doesn't matter where you want to sit. Just come in, have a seat. Left ample room to kind of get in and out of the chairs here. And whoever the host is, or the leader, or the speaker, come over here and just, put your hands on the counter and, well, you can't really get a good look at yourself. Hello. But, yeah. So you're locked into the counter. You can hit an E to get in and out of it. That's no problem. Love the wallpaper. This room, just wanted to stock it with a few animations. Guys over here playing cards, and this group over here having a conversation. People at the bar doing things. Bartender just, yes, whatever, and just cleaning his bar. This guy's over here cleaning the glass. So, not paying to the guy slamming his fist on the counter. So, yeah, didn't get a hell of a lot done today. I see you. You're just standing there chilling, doing your idle. And then as soon as I pop out, hi, how are you? Hello. That's all he does, is he just waves. Yes, so not a hell of a lot done today. Between cooking, cleaning, and other stuff, just not a whole lot of work, not a whole lot of sleep. So he starts off, he just waves. That was his intro. You get close enough. Hi, how are you? Then you get out of his visible range. He's like, well, shit. So he just goes back to standing idle until you get back into range again. Hi, how are you? And that was just a trigger for spawning an enemy. The actual, in this case, the enemy just happens to be the waving guy. But it was the point of being able to do that. Figure while I'm screwing around with this, I did create another montage. And I'll add that in. Just that. Drop down, do a push-up, get back up. Wasn't anything special. It was one that I was doing for another example for somebody. And, I just created a montage and let it ride. So what I'll do is I'll add that in. So when you're actually in-game, you can actually hit the tab key. Brings up a menu for spawning bots. What's happening, bud? You can click on remove and then close. And then it just disables the spawn rate of what's coming into the map. I can come back in and spawn one and hit close. And just one guy will spawn. And if I kill him, he will respawn randomly, just one spawn at a time. Or I can come in, I can hit 3. It'll add 2 more to the mix. Close that down. I can do 5, 10. I'm not going to do 10. But then if I hit remove bots, what it actually does is it turns off the spawns, and now whenever I kill these guys, they won't respawn. Doesn't just say, it doesn't remove the guys. It's more fun to manually remove them. So I did set up that menu system for changing the number of bots, no bots, to, all the way to 10 bots per. And then, you know, I've got the emote system where you can do the chuckle, or you can, for right now, the R key, change that to a yawn, so you can, there you go, you can yawn, or you can flip somebody off, you can wave, and you can point. And what I'll do is I'll add one more, which will be the push-ups. I'll add that to here. You can point at somebody. So, and that's just a button press. So I've already got the push-up montage, and I've got the widget here for the actual emotes right there. Very simple system, and all you really have to do for right now is come in here, and I want to make the vertical box a little bit bigger. I can add in, doesn't look like I've got a spacer between those two, but I do. It's yeah, just blank spacers. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll add one more to this vertical box, and I could cheat a little bit. I can actually right click on this guy, I can copy it, click back on my vertical box and paste, and it adds a duplicate of the chuckle button there. Stuffed. I ate way too much. I made some kick-ass food here, and I should put a spacer in there. Sat down and eat, and I just ate way too much. There we go. Now we got a spacer in between all of them, and we go down to this new one that I just pasted in. Change that to the push-up. Yeah, my belly is absolutely just stuffed. I mean, it's painful. Food was really good, though. So we just add push-up. And there for the text on there, I'll take this, just scale it up a little bit more. I'll take the background image that I've got on here and scale that up as well, so it kind of fits there. Then I go to my graph, and you can see these are how I've done all the emotes. I'm a fat kid. I love my food. So we have the push-up button. I'm just adding another emote to my emote list. I didn't get much work done on this project today because I was just cooking, cleaning, helping some other people out, doing private sessions today, and things of that nature. So I'll grab that, bring that up here, and grab my exit button and drag it down. Grab this guy, shove it in here, and all I'm going to do is just grab this stuff, Control C and Control V, paste that in there. But there are one other thing I got to do, is the push-ups is not in my emote list. So I need to come in here to my emotes, and where the hell did I put it? Montages. Go to my emotes, scroll down, add a new variable, and with that new variable is going to be called push-ups. And I need to go to the variable type and type in emote. What the hell? Oh, never mind. It's a montage. So anim montage, and I want the object reference. So there we go. So now I can click on this, go to add my push-up montage, hit save. Now when I come back in here, you can see it's now available. So I can drag it down to here. So as I'm going, this is actually casting to the third person character or the player character, and it's setting the montage to play, and it's getting that from that emote list that I can actually call in from here and just split it out to wherever I need it to go. So I don't really need to do anything in the character whatsoever. So now if I go in and hit play, I can do my emote, which is, okay, there's that. Well, I can actually go into my R key, and now I can select push-ups, close the menu, and whenever I hit the Q key for doing my my emotes, he'll drop down and do some push-ups. And then he'll get back up again, go back to his idle. So definitely not the final menu that's going to be on there. Whenever I figure out how many that I actually want to put in here, then I'll go back and I'll restyle everything, make it look nice. But it's nice that you can actually choose between which emote that you want and then be able to do it. Yeah, I don't know if you caught the video the other day, but yeah, Fart Night, you can keep those Fart Night things. A lot of games have emotes, but I figured I would start adding them in here as part of the social interaction. I went ahead and picked up the pedestrian animation pack from the marketplace. Yeah, it came with 166 animations. In fact, I've actually got a map that I showed yesterday. Animations. So this is the animations. All these little mannequins you see in here are the individual animations. All 166 of them piled up in one map. So you go in and you can sit here and walk all the way around and see what all of them do. I'm not going to go through all of them because I've got a couple videos on this already. But everything from cheering to... well, it's 167 if you count my flip-off emote, because I made that one. Plus I got dancing emotes and stuff like, you can pick up stuff, carry stuff, all those kind of animations. Sitting down, different kinds of sitting. No, none of these are default anything. And there is no default dance. The dance that I have on my other projects is one that was made by somebody else. But yeah, there's 166 emotes in here, or animations in here. Here's my push-ups. I've even got, here's doing sit-ups. So I can show how I made that. The push-up one, I'll show how I made that montage, and I'll add the sit-ups in here as well, so we can do exercise. So now if I want to, I can come over here and I can do my chuckle, or I can do my push-ups, get my exercise. There's push-ups. Those guys to my right are doing sit-ups. Oh, yeah. I don't do the Fortnite thing. Fortnite and I don't get along. It was just not that good of a game. Alright, so let's look at all these right here. And I want to do my sit-ups. So I'm going to search for sit-up. And there's my 3 animations right here. So what I'm going to do is actually, on the right one, the start animation, I'm actually going to come up here, create animation montage, and I'm just going to call this sit-up underscore montage. It are simple. I'm going to take that, drag that to my montage folder, and now I can go into it. So you see down he sits down and begins to do his sit-ups. So I'll search here also, and I'm going to drag that one in here and drop it on this bar. Now it's going to add that one into it. He's going to do 1 sit-up. That's not enough. I want him to do at least 3. So I'm going to drag another version of it in here, and I'll drag it in here a 3rd time. So he now drops down, does 1, 2, 3 sit-ups, and then I'll throw the end in here as well. So now he'll drop down, do 3 sit-ups, and stand back up again. Yeah, we got the push-ups done, so, and I added that to the emotes. So this is the actual montage. So I'll save that now that I've created it. And where the hell are my other montages? I had other montages in here. Oh, duh. Take out sit-up, you idiot. That's what eating too much food can do for you. This mesh, this is UE4 mannequin skeleton. It's a default mesh. So I got the montage done now, and we got our sit-up montage. So I'll just go back to my widget. Actually, first let's go to our montagios. Go to my emotes, add a new variable, and we'll call this sit-ups. Again, we're going to click on this and anim montage. Oh, that's simple. I'll show that in just a second here. And just go ahead and select my sit-up montage. Save. What's happening, bud? You click on Add New. Add Feature or Content Pack. Third person. There you go. Or you want first person. Or you want flying, puzzle, rolling, top-down, twin-stick shooter, AR, side-scroller, 2D side-scroller, vehicle, VR, advanced vehicle. Just select the one that you want and then add the project, and it'll add it right to your existing project. Yeah, I got you. You want to add starter content to your project? There you go. But yeah, all you have to do is select Add New. But yeah, it's just the standard UE4 mannequin skeleton. So you just do that. You click on the green Add New, Add Feature. Oh, the floor mesh? Oh, that's the thing that I showed you earlier. That's just the whenever you create a new level, it's that. It's a VR basic. All I did was I stretch it a little bit. Yeah, this is the frozen room. It's right there. That's the same one that you and I were using earlier. Except you scaled yours really, 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 really large, and your character could fit inside the crack. So let's see. We've got the emote added to here, and then we need to go back down to our widgets. Go to our emotes, and I just need to grab my background, bring it down a little bit more, grab my vertical box, drag it down a little bit more so I have room now, and I will grab this spacer, I will copy it, click on the vertical box, and paste. And now I'm just going to grab any one of these buttons, I'll copy it, and I'll click on my vertical box and paste it back in and just rename everything. So this is now my sit-up box. And I will change the text to sit-ups. Compost, save, go to my event graph, and now sit-ups is already here, so I can come in here and I'll grab my exit, move it down again, and I'll grab my sit-ups button, unclicked, drag it right there, and all I'm going to do is just grab this, copy it, paste it. This started off with 3 emotes in it, by the way. And then all I got to do is grab my reference from here, pull it down, connect that into montage to play, and I'm done. That's what it takes to add a new emote to my menu. So now I can come in here, and my default emote is the chuckle. Hit R, and here's my sit-ups. So now whenever I hit my emote button, he drops down. He'll do 3 setups, and he'll get back up again. Chocolate milk. Good stuff, especially when you're lactose intolerant. Oh, let's do some push-ups. That'll make things better. So yeah, that's just adding to the emote system. And flip somebody off, yawn. Oh, there we go. Well, let's put it back in push-ups and do some more push-ups. Alright, so yeah, that's that. Yeah, these are all of the animations. Like I said, there's a metric shit ton, and it's on sale right now. So $25 for all these animations. Yeah, I'm a grown ass man. I can flip off whoever I want to. Yeah, go right ahead. You wouldn't unsubscribe me if you wanted to. I'm too nice of a person. I'll flip off these bots here. Yeah. And that was for you. Yeah, $25 for 166 animations. Yeah. Every animation that's in here, except for the one my character is currently doing of running around, that was the default one, but all of them are in that one asset pack. Every one of these white dudes in here, and that's not even being prejudiced. 166 animations in one pack. It's called the Pedestrians pack. Now, I did not change a thing, but it wants me to save this map. I love it. Alright, so, yeah, this was the other map. Not really sure what I'm going to do with this map. Right now, this is currently the default map, and the actual project itself, just 2 buildings fenced in. They're identical. Got a meeting place up here. Yeah, I try to keep a pretty good community. And try to keep things from getting too rowdy. Oh, I love this clear platform. It's actually glass. So, I mean, it's actual material there. And a static mesh. So, and I've shown how to make these stairs before. The floating stairs. This is online. You mean update it to this version? Because I mean, this is actually the player versus player is disabled currently. You get V as in Victor to go into first person mode, and you get an MP5. It's a crappy model. I didn't make the model, but you go into first person mode. You get a red crosshair. You can right click, go into scope mode. You got one first aid kit in the middle of the screen, or the middle of the map. You got 2 identical buildings with matching hallways. So you can sit here and shoot through these windows because I didn't put glass in. You can snipe from right here. You can run over here, jump in the teleporter. Poof, and it throws you to the middle of the map. So now you can run to right there and get in somebody else's base pretty quick, so you can teleport back and forth. The teleport booth is in both buildings. It has a slight time delay, and then an emitter on it. Well, I got zombies in the other project. They'll be in this project at some point. I just haven't added the Cinti assets. So, yeah, like I said, I didn't get a hell of a lot done today. In fact, I'm probably going to end up going to bed here in the next 30 minutes. Just because I ate so much. And usually whenever I eat, I go into a damn food coma. Well, I can actually open that project up. Okay. I broke my top-down game, and I just haven't cared enough to actually fix it. Yeah, I put some zombies in here. I'll move a lot of that same content over to the project that I was just showing. As I'm refining, I want to get the shooting system a bit more refined. So just the regular. This is the Battle Royale pack from Cindy Studios, mixed with the City Zombies pack, and the Town pack, and the Nature pack, and the Explorer pack. But this one is you got some guard towers you can get into. I need to fix them. They don't work in multiplayer. Any of these red barrels you see around the map, they explode. And that propane cylinder, that explodes when you shoot it. It's M1 tanks, shooting range. This yellow car, I'll show you in just a second. There's 3 of them. You can actually shoot those and blow those up. Or in this one, you can shoot the drum and it'll cause the car to blow up. So, without further ado, say if you... Oh, shit. Zombie. I haven't set up their animations yet. But I can shoot that drum and kill us both. So I need to do a full respawn system in this one. Bastard, get off me. And I'll set up a random respawn system. Because right now, this is my spawn. So every time I die, I'm going to respawn there. And it's got these bots where they respawn. But you got a particle effect system. When you shoot, you get a spark and a smoke. But you shoot a living creature or undead creature, and you get kind of a blood splatter effect also. I'd been too lazy to make the ladder climb system, so I just made it teleport you up here, and then teleport to get you back out to the base of your tower. I was too lazy. I just haven't done it yet. Chain reaction. It blew up all the other stuff right there. See another zombie coming. Zombie inmate. Zombie cheerleader. And there's some other zombies walking. He's right up on my ass. This guy's a civilian. He doesn't attack. He doesn't do anything. Just wanders around aimlessly. But the zombies leave him alone. They come after me. So the cars, like I was saying, is you can see the cars like this that have the lights on. Come over here and you shoot it, and it just turned into a damaged car. Eesh. Damn zombie clown. So yeah, when you shoot it again, it explodes, causes damage to anybody around it. And it turns it into a damaged, wrecked Hulk. Get away from me. You're going to kill me, you son of a bitch. I didn't have first aid kits in here. Oh, and you do have a really crappy grenade system. I really need to refine those grenades. You default with 3, but if you use up all your grenades, you're just out of luck. But if you die, you respawn, you get 3 every time you respawn. And there's also 1 grenade spawn. Shit, you dumbass. Love UE4 jumping system. You can actually carry a maximum of 5 hand grenades. Yeah, like that propane tank will explode also. There's another one of those cars there that blows up. Yeah, this is one that I was just working on. Here's the zombie hot dog, zombie clown, and that dude just hiding right there. Shoot him anyway. Yeah, fence is getting away. Oh, you guys are gonna camp over here, are you? I'll just jump down over here. I didn't put in fall damage, and yeah, just got so many other projects going on at one time that I just kind of drift back and forth to whatever I want to work on each day. Unless you guys keep me motivated, I'd lose interest fast. But yeah, that was the zombies were on this one. This was not even close to being done on the shooting system. A lot left to go. I like the spawning system better that I've got now. It just works better, and I'll do that with the player spawns. Because like this right here, you have the ability to have no spawns in the map, but you can actually hit tab, and all I want is one in the map. So no problem. There he is over there. Here you see his spawn sensing. He's got a good visual range. So if I say, you know what, I don't really want the bots after all, hit review or remove, and then so when he dies, he will not respawn. But like I said, I can hit that. I can hit 10, and now 10 will spawn anywhere randomly all over the open field here. And then if I want to, I can go ahead and do remove, close. They don't do any damage yet, so. So by clicking on remove, now as soon as I kill these guys, they won't come back. I need some other sound files for the death sound. But with sound attenuation, you don't hear it until, or unless they're actually close. So, yeah. That said, I want to use that same respawn system. I'll set up the same thing for players. So whenever you die and you respawn in your map, you can set it up to be that way. Just like, I won't keep it in this map. This is just kind of a blank map I use for creating static meshes from other static meshes or from BSP geometries. If I want to add spawns in this map, there's nothing. I mean, there's no way that anything will spawn. There's no nav mesh bounds or anything. So I could come over here, go to volumes, nav mesh bounds, zero it, and then scale it. So that if I do want zombies or spawns in here, they will be able to walk. And now, to get zombies to spawn in this map, or whatever the bots are that I want, I can have as many of these different types of spawners as I want. But now all I have to do is in the bots folder. It's a good place for bot stuff. Grab that spawner seeker, drop it in the map. All it is a box collision, and I will zero that, and I will scale it out to fit the entire map or whatever area I want my zombies to spawn in. But I'll just go ahead and do the whole map. Then I'll take it, and I need it to be at least 100 above ground, but you know what, you can put it wherever you want as long as it's higher than 100. So now I'm going to go in here to play. The default is 3 spawns, but what if I don't want 3 spawns? I can click on that spawner and change that to 100. Let's see if we can break it. So it'll spawn 1 to 2 per second until it gets the maximum quota of 100. And dude's just going to fall to his death. Oh, crap. So they'll just keep spawning till 100 of them spawn in. And with the collision issues, they will just sit here and keep stepping on each other and launch themselves up in the air. Or if anyone spawns on top of these guys, dude, you're like defying gravity there. So yeah, this might be problematic. You guys suck. Decrease the jump height, so they shouldn't be able to jump on top of each other. But yeah, I could just go back over here and remove bots, close window. It'll stop the spawning, but then I'd have to kill all these freaking bots. And with the kill Z system, it doesn't actually kill you. You can fall for days and it doesn't actually kill you. You can change the kill Z volume to negative 1,000 and come back in here. So we default back to my, oh shit, no. It saved that value. Now it's going to default to 100. Let's change that back to a 0. So it defaults back to 0 spawns. But now if I fall off and I'm dead, I can't respawn. Because I didn't set up the respawn system for the player yet. But yeah, that's how you would add bots in here. And that's just by using that one little thing there to spawn bots in, create the same system for spawning the player in. So now if you want a player spawn, you don't have to put it right there. You could actually bring one in like this, scale it up, and anywhere within that area you can now spawn. So cool stuff. Trying to think, was there anything else that I had needed to cover for today? Thank you. Because some of the key bindings I have for my stream software are actually also bound for Unreal Engine 4, like up, the delete and stuff like that. I had them set as hotkeys so that I could actually, it'll be back. So I could actually do scene transitions by hitting those keys that I almost never use. And I forgot they were bound to Unreal Engine 4. You guys see the stream back, right? You guys should be good. I always love these delays. I say something, then I have to wait like 5 seconds for you guys to actually see it. And then usually another 5 seconds to get your response back. So it's up to a 10-second delay just for asking one question and getting an answer. Okay. Tonight's other drink of choice, Coke Vanilla. Good stuff. Of course, that one's getting a little flat. It's been on my desk since, I don't know, 3 o'clock. But it's kind of cool in this room. Hence the long sleeve shirt. Got sleeves pushed up, but it's getting chilly in here. Don't want to have to turn the heater on. But, yeah, I don't think I have anything else to show for this project. Really haven't done much in the way of anything today. But what I can do is actually go ahead and who are these people who are sending me random friend requests? Cool names on one of them. Yeah, I don't really accept random friend invites. I don't even accept friend invites in general, except for, just friends. Fred, the Epic Gamer Guy, just joined my Discord. And Sergeant Schultz, love the name. Sergeant Schultz is one of my favorites from the TV show Hogan's Heroes. But what I can do here is, and I have been turning Discord off quite a bit whenever I actually have been streaming. It's nothing personal to anybody else, but we just said what the names were. Monkey Boy. Let's see here. Call this core test. Oh, so much stuff. Close down some of these here. Core game, core test. There we go. So this is the other version. I'm going to go ahead and delete that version. This is the same version that's available on itch.io. What I'll do is I'll go ahead and show you what I do to package these. So I have a folder set up ready for it, and then that's okay. So what I'll do here is I've already got everything set up in here, but there's one thing I want to do also is I'm running the demo map right now, which is this one. And this one's cool because you got the fence going all the way around, and you've got blocking volumes. You can't accidentally get thrown out. You've got a seated meeting area right there, one first aid kit, and you can change the number of spawns and actually do more in here than you could in the meeting area. So what I'll do is I'll keep this one here as the normal map, so that whenever you actually download this to play it, I'll run down the keys again really quickly. As you're running around, you got WASD and the mouse for control. You have V as in Victor to go into first person mode, and it automatically puts an MP5 in your hands. And while you're in this mode, you can actually look down, you can look all around, and anywhere where that little red crosshair is where your gun is going to shoot. You shoot, you get a little particle effect. You also get one that comes from the gun, and you get the little bit of smoke come out. You can also hit the right mouse button and go into a scope mode, so it kind of zooms you in a little bit. Right click to come out, V again to go back to first person view. The emote key is Q, as in Quebec, or Queen, or whatever. So you can hit Q for your emotes. You can hit the R key, will bring up be able to change what your emote is, and then you can hit the X to close that. And now when you hit the Q key, you do what that emote says, and it'll bring you right back to normal again. F is a flashlight, and if you're in first person mode, you can actually aim the flashlight and point it in different directions. You can also point it down by your feet and hit V to come out of that mode with the flashlight still on. The flashlight's still pointed down where you were pointing last until you hit F to turn it back off again. Where's spacebar to jump. The tab key is going to bring up the menu for setting the number of bots. You can remove, which means it basically turns off the spawn ability. You can select 1, 3, 5, 10, so you can spawn however many you want. Hitting the button multiple times doesn't add 10 more, and then 10 more, and then 10 more. It's a total of 10, total of 5, total of 3, total of 1, total of 0. And then you hit to close the menu. So tab is for the bot menu, R for the emote window, and escape will give you an escape menu to allow you to either resume game or go back to the main menu and be able to escape and get out. So I'm going to leave it like that. So to actually package that, I've got everything already set up, but we'll take a look at those details anyway. Go to project settings, and I want to go into packaging. Scroll down. I'm doing for development build here and rebuild. Scroll down, list of maps to include. I need my main menu map, and then whatever map I want the players to be on, which is in this case the demo map, one we're currently on, and that's pretty much it. I've also done in that same setting for the supported platforms, I disabled everything but Windows, because that's all that's really going to work with this demo anyway. So now all I have to do is come over here to File, scroll down, Now I'm getting ready to upload this current version right here. I'm going to package it right now. So as soon as this gets done packaging, I will go ahead and upload this and stick this onto itch.io so you can download it and we can all get in here and goof around. So as you look, there's already a couple things here in red. Oh no, it couldn't find something for Apple computer. Pfft, who cares? I won't develop for Apple products, and I won't develop for consoles. Sorry. I'm not saying that I won't let my products be developed into a console, but not into Apple products. I'm not going to unless I get enough income from what I've got before I would even think about doing this for Xbox or PlayStation. Currently, right now, it's free. The actual release version of this is only going to be $5. This is far from everything that's going in here. This is just getting some of the systems that I've been making over the last few months and all these videos, pulling all those little things together and putting it into one project. Once I get everything, all the combat systems done and working to a certain point, then I'm going to archive this and keep it as a backup. And then I'm going to start bringing in Cinti Studios asset packs, and I'm going to start creating all kinds of different combat modes. World War II, a sci-fi, Wild West, or, zombies, or what have you. Battle Royale stuff, modern weapons, guns, knives, archery, like bow and arrows, spears, you name it. There will be combat in all forms in this game, but the main lobby area is going to be like this map here, where there's not going to be any combat at all. And no, I don't copy anybody else. I don't want to be like anybody else. There's enough games out there on this planet that are based on Star Wars, but also there's enough games out there that keep doing the same thing over and over and over, like Fortnite. The Battle Royale thing is done. Yes, there's a lot of people who still play that game because it's free. And they can be a douche knuckle in a free-to-play game. Oh no, Steam API disabled. No, it's not. It still works just fine. Cooking now. Yeah, Fortnite games, they're just rehashes. The Battle Royale things have been done on so many different games. Why keep doing more of the same thing? Oh, it's still making money. So? Make the next trend. Make your own style. And we're almost at the end of packaging. It's getting a yellow warning saying that Steam API is disabled, but it's not. Aw, damn it. Build successful. Don't you hate it when that happens? It means I did it right. So then in the folder here, it always packs into a folder called Windows No Editor. I really, really hate that. So what I do is I go in that folder, grab all that content, and I drag it into the root folder. What? You don't have to say my name. So I'm going to move that into there. So now it's actually in the root folder. And I can get rid of the Windows New Editor. And now all I have to do is run core test. And the game will launch. I have an idea. I'm going to upload this. And I might play 1 or 2 rounds with anybody that's in the same Steam region. But you can hit single player and boom, it's fast. I mean, it loads lightning fast, for me at least. I'm not on a potato. Yeah, I have one. It's called Beefalo Bart Gaming. Duh. So, I can do my emote. I can pull up my emote window and do my setups here, and there we go. Do setups. And let's test the spawn menu. And here we go. Let's spawn one bot. And there he is. Let's spawn 10 bots. Close the window. Boom, 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 boom. It's raining men. I'm sorry. It's raining red men. So now, you guys are having fun. Let's remove bots and close window. Let's break out the V mode and start killing these boys off. And they will not respawn now. Where the hell did you go? Get out there. Well, it appears to be working. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. Player versus player is still disabled. Just because I want to focus in on other things first. Making sure the emote system works. The spawn thing worked. Being able to change my emotes and replicate everything on it. So now, over here, you can do your different emotes. You can sit down. All the couches have 2 sit-down locations. So 2 people could sit side by side. So that's that. And hit escape, go back to main menu. And you can do single player or multiplayer. You can find a game, host a game. If you host, put the name in here and hit make. If you want to find a game, search. If nothing comes up, hit find lobby. It'll search for 10 more seconds. If it doesn't find one, make your own damn game. So, you can hit exit game and it closes it out. So, I'm going to actually, let's zip this guy up. And it's going to be called core game. Add to core game. Let's see how big it is zipped up and uncompressed. So it's moving pretty quick to compress it into a RAR file. So essentially, whenever you get this from itch.io, which is where I'm getting ready to upload this version to, all you do is you download it. It's going to be a RAR file. You extract it, and then you run the core test. All right. So the raw files. Properties. Ooh, damn. 618 megabytes. But zipped up or in a RAR file. All RAR'd up. And we said that was core, not clog or cog or clown. Core game 206 megabytes. Yeah, this is somebody that's been banned before. So we're going to go ahead and report this guy. Keep him on block. And I'm actually going to report this person to, since I know some of the developers of Discord, I'm going to pass his information on there and get him perma-banned from Discord. Hit IP banned from Discord. And I can actually put a permanent note. And let's see, setting a, I can, like I said, I can actually directly put this person. Yeah, we had a troll the other night that just absolutely was trying his best to disrupt my live stream, and he has obviously hijacked probably a dozen people's YouTube accounts. So I logged all his information. I've got several shooting buddies that actually work for Google. That their office is not 10 miles, 12 miles from here. And yeah, they're already starting to pick apart his IP. So he's in a world of shit right now. He just doesn't know it yet. and for his latest attack on my Discord. Yeah. Sorry, if you guys actually send me a friend request on Discord, it's automatically rejected. It is nothing personal. I only add real life friends and real life family on my friends list. So, um, it's just one of those things that's just what I do. So, yeah, this person right here, he took the time to write out a very, very nasty thing here, and use the at with my name in it, the mention with my name in it, and a direct message. And he's sent this message, the same message, close to 500 times already. Just copy paste, copy paste, copy paste, copy paste, and he doesn't know that it's actually getting him more and more and more in trouble. So, like I said, I've already passed this information on to um, the creators of Discord. So that's 50 messages in the last 5 minutes. So he's on permaban from my Discord channel. Yeah. How sad is it that that's what you choose to do? Is to try to be a troll? I mean, how little is your freaking social life? I mean, of all people to troll, I mean, what do? I sit around and I spend the majority of my daytime helping other people and helping other people learn how to do Unreal Engine 4 stuff. I'm sorry. Does that make me a bad person for helping people learn? Answering questions, doing private sessions. Most of them I don't even charge for. Yeah, it makes me just a shit person. But keep in mind, being a troll on the internet, you think, well, there's no repercussions. But here's the thing. You may not know who you're fucking with, because I have friends at Google. I have friends at Discord. I have friends with a lot of software manufacturers. And hey, you want to bring this shit home? I got the shit for you, okay? Say no fucking airsoft. You want to get ugly? I know how to fucking get ugly. Do I make myself clear on that shit? Do I make myself clear? Not an airsoft. I don't own airsoft guns. And yes, this is a short barrel with a buttstock, and I have a tax stamp for it. I am a fucking law-abiding citizen, and I have a federal tax stamp, a $200 federal tax stamp, just so I can have a short barrel with a vertical grip and a buttstock. I had to pay $200 to Uncle Sambo just so I can do that. So, yes. I don't have airsoft guns laying around. And this is shit. It's just within reach, okay? This is, technically speaking, a pistol. 300 blackout. Not 5.56. So, this is, like I said, shit that I keep in reach. I can do this for a while. Another AR-15. Oh wait, Here's another bag full of pistols. .26 round magazines. I have several. Okay. You never know who you're fucking with. I just showed you probably $5,000 worth of guns, and you're worried about my gaming chair? Oh shit, just went blurry as hell for a minute. Yeah, this one's just about worn out. I'm a fat kid, man. I wear out gaming chairs once a year. So, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and upload that to HIO. And it will be placed in the BBG demo section of my Discord. This is the current version that's on there right now. You know what? Stop being weird. No, I'm just cracking fun because, like I said, I just showed several guns and that were worth $1,200-$1,500 a piece. It's not including the DMR AR-15 sitting right over here, and there's a shooting bag right down over here also that's full of shit. So, but I'm going to go ahead and, since this is all packaged up, I will go ahead and I will upload this to HIO, and it will be available. It'll probably take about 10-15 minutes to get it uploaded and in public view. But for the trolls out there, find somebody else to pick on, seriously. I've got videos talking about it, but honestly, yep. Alright, what's up? Yeah, I have lots of guns. I'm a grown ass fucking man. I'm 50 years old. I can have as many guns as I want to. I got a clean criminal history, and I used to work for the Sheriff's Department. I used to work for Department of Corrections. I used to be in the military. I was in the United States Army, 11 Bravo, infantry. Of course, with a lot of times you join the friggin' infantry and you end up doing other jobs too, which I did quite a bit of. Thing from driving trucks to frickin' mail clerk to frickin' captain's driver to whatever, But, yeah, I served in the U.S. Army. Was also U.S. Army National Guard. I joined National Guard while still in high school. I've served my community. I've served my country. And I spend my time helping people and taking care of people every day. So find somebody else to pick on. Because if you bring that shit to me for real, and I really wish you would, I will break your fucking, your heart. So, back to the question about my game development. In 1983-ish, I got my first home computer. It was the TRS-80 color computer, the original one with the original chiclet keys and 4 kilobytes of RAM. Used cartridges, and it used cassette tapes. So I started back then. I learned that you could do this thing called basic language. And basic language is like 10, CLS for clear screen, print strings, input strings, just a basic language that that's how games were actually created. So you write things in basic language, or you could do it in machine language or assembly code, were the first 3 actual programming environments. I started with just doing basic, because there was a magazine, I believe it was called Rainbow Magazine, that we talked about this once before. You get these Playboys and dirty magazines where you're folding through the pages like, oh yeah, and then you get to the centerfold, you fold it out, oh titties, Well, not in Rainbow Magazine. You do the centerfold, and it's actually like 3, 4, 5, 8 pages of programming code for making a game. So you sit there and you put the magazine on your stand and you just type away on your computer, and you make the actual game by reading the code out of a magazine and copying it into your computer and then saving it on an old school cassette tape. So that's how I got started. I started making text-based games in the early 80s, mid 80s. Then I went in the Army. And okay, while I was still in the National Guard in high school, I ended up going full-time National Guard before I even went to basic training, because you can't go to basic training until you have to graduate high school. And I was a career screw up anyway in high school. I was held back 1 year because I cut class way too many times and I just missed too much, so I ended up having to repeat one of my junior high grades. Kind of screwed me up a little bit, but I just didn't care. So, yeah, the Commode 64s. Yeah, I was a TRS-80 guy. We talked trash about, because the Commodore guys called our computer the Trash 80, and we called the Commodore guys, the computer, we called it the Commode, the Commodore, the toilet computers. And the running joke was that the processor from the Commodore 64 was the same processor you would find in the game called Speak and Spell. A little thing where you could punch in the letters to spell out the word, and it would say it out loud for you. Yeah, so I don't know if that was a disrespectful comment towards the Commodore or a really good thing for the Speak and Spell, but still, there was just that rivalry back and forth. I went to the very first offered computer class in high school. We were using Apple IIe computers, and you had to take the first 9 weeks, or the first half of the year, you had to take typing for the first, semester? I don't know what the hell they're called. I don't remember. Guess what? Semesters? Well, the first half of the class year was spent taking typing. The second half was taking computers. And it was intro into computers. By then, I'd already been making my own games, and in basic language mostly, and we're having to learn basic language. And my teacher did not know anything about computers. She was my typing teacher. My mother graduated high school in 1964, and she and I still both had the same typing teacher. And I graduated high school in 1987. Woman was around for a long time. So, and if she caught you looking at your hands while you were typing, she had a ruler, and she would come over and crack your damn knuckles with that ruler just for looking at your damn keyboard. And, don't think she wouldn't do it. She would tear them freaking knuckles up. And I sat next to my best friend, Tim, and that son of a bitch is the worst son of a bitch to sit next to, because I don't know who was worse, me or him. And he'd do something to make me laugh, or I'd do something to make him laugh. And as soon as one of us would giggle, she'd come over with that damn ruler and bust us in her head, or hit us in the damn hands or something. So, yeah, gave her hell. And then whenever I had her for a computer class, I knew 100 times more than she did. Gorilla and Nibbles. There were knockoffs, not 1887, you knucklehead. 1987. Not that damn old. I'm going to kick your ass. There were knockoffs of Donkey Kong on the TRS-80 done in pre-DOS days, in BASIC. So BASIC is actually before DOS. DOS is disk operating system. So the basic language was already around for years before DOS ever came out. But the cloned version of Donkey Kong on TRS-80 was called Donkey King. So yeah, there was knockoff versions of all those games that were on the computers. Um, yeah, I got my first computer, PC computer, IBM PC AT and all that stuff was an 8086 processor. Yeah, I wasn't around in 1887. I said an 87, not 1887, because that's when I graduated. Was in 87. Um, Making fun of my speech impediment? Don't make me take my dentures out and grab my walker and come chase you down. Um, got the 8086, then I got a 286, then bumped it up to the 386. Couldn't really afford the 486 when it came out, so I got a 386 DLC 40. Yes, it's a 40 megahertz processor. So, and that was kicking ass. And then I did finally later get a 486 DLC, which these were AMD's version of what Intel was putting out. You think I'm joking about the dentures? I have a full upper plate. That's what getting electrocuted will do for you. Destroyed the roots of my teeth. So yeah, think about that. Had to get all of my upper teeth yanked out because the nerves died and they all got damaged. Yeah. So then you had the Pentium days. Pentium 60, Pentium 90, Pentium 120. Yeah, the Atari ST, I had one. I also had a Commodore Colt. I never even turned the damn thing on. And you're just using mentions of my name? I'll still whack you in the head. Yes, I have dentures, and it's Dentures. Yeah, just explain that. I got electrocuted, got shocked, and it destroyed the nerve through most of my upper palate, and part of my cheek on this side right here is always permanently numb. It actually damaged the muscles on this side, so it actually looks like if you look straight on my face, it looks like I had a damn stroke because my face sags down a little bit because I got permanent nerve damage. Compare me to your grandpa. Probably am your grandpa. No, just messing with you. So yeah, moved out of the Pentiums. I was never an Intel fan. Always been an AMD guy. AMD has always been my processor for a long time. I had video cards. Yeah, the Pentium 60 was I mean, it was the shit, man. If you had a Pentium 60, who wants a damn 486? Oh, when the Pentium 90 and the 120 came out, yeah, and then I just kind of like went fuzzy for a while again on computer wise. I stuck with like the 120 for quite a while. And I don't remember where I went from there, but it's always been AMD. Yeah, I don't care about the mentions on here because it doesn't show up any different. Just gonna give you crap about it because I like picking on you. Yeah, this is years ago. I mean, years and years and years ago. But yeah, I've been electrocuted. I've been stabbed 3 times. I've been hit by a car 3 times. And one of the times I get stabbed, I have a scar that goes from here to here. Yeah, I was doing I went from basic language and then I converted over to mod development. Yeah, I'm not quite 75 yet. So, mod development kind of consumed me quite a bit throughout quite a while. Unreal Tournament is my first taste of the Unreal universe for making modifications and stuff. Did a lot of maps back in the day. Yeah, I'm just a magnet for shit. So, been in a few shootouts, more than I care to. Um, but yeah, uh, with the game Duke Nukem 3D, I won a couple level design contests. Um, Built maps for Shadow Warriors, Rise of the Triad, um, Unreal Tournament, Unreal, Doom, Doom 2, um, Quake 2, Quake 3 Arena. Yeah, I haven't exactly lived a perfect life here. Yeah, got married, and that marriage lasted for all of good 5 years, and that divorce was final not quite a year ago. Um, High school sweetheart. We didn't, really, we knew each other off and on, then didn't talk for a long number of years, and we got together for a couple of years, and then decided to get married, and we, you know, it's not that she and I don't like each other. We just didn't work as a husband and wife. We're still friends. I still love her. I mean, it's not like we hate each other. It's just that we weren't meant to be a married couple. That shit just happens. But we're still friends. So up until my phone died, and can't remember damn phone numbers, but because I've been too unwilling to re-import my Google stuff. So yeah, I've been around computers, mod development, map development, editing, things like that. Um, Mods for games like Rainbow Six. I did some consulting work in the background for some of the Rainbow Six trilogy games, the early ones, Eagle Watch, Rogue Spear, the early ones in the series from Rainbow Six, the first ones, and um, I've done some consulting for a few other games. I did some freelance 3D modeling work for um, Jeep, Chrysler. I built 3D models of their concept vehicles for a special edition video game that was released. Um, Jeep Evo 2. Most people never even heard of it because it was based off the game 4x4 Evolution and 4x4 Evolution 2. Consulting. Um, just like if you ask me to help you through a problem with Unreal Engine 4, I'm teaching or I'm consulting. Um, Most of my consulting work has been done on guns, um, modern warfare, all the way back to Civil War guns, U.S. Mostly, things like that. Like which guns should be used for which type of combat or which type of games or whatnot. Um, and I used to actually be tactical. Now I'm just fat and lazy. So yeah, so between now the game consulting work, I don't do much of that anymore. My back is completely ruined now, so I have a hard time standing. So I'm good to actually stand up for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then I just get into excruciating pain, and I have to sit down. It sucks. Um, Might as well have something up Unreal Engine 4 wise. Get ready to get off of this stream, by the way. So, but if you guys have questions, I'll keep streaming while you guys got questions. I'm not going to run you guys off just for something else. But I am reminding everybody, though, that the Black Friday specials on UE4 Marketplace, worth checking out. T-34, one of my favorite tanks. Yeah, there's good prices on a lot of stuff. It's a free dragon. Polygon City, still free for the rest of the month. Yeah, there was a movie about that, American Ninja. Now, I've got this. I haven't looked at it yet, the watermill environment. That looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm not even tactical anymore. But you guys make sure you check out the oh, that's kind of cool too. Um, well, I was looking through animations, and if you guys haven't taken a look at them, you guys need to support your boy John Galt. In the UE4 marketplace, he's got jetpack pistol animations. If you haven't seen it, it's $10. Just shut up and go buy it. Get a man your money. Jetpack. Yes, jetpack. You get a jetpack animation, and the pistol animations. I'm not sure if he included the jetpack, but yeah, but that's actually pretty cool shit there. He's got some other asset packs in here too for animations. Jetpack rifle animations. This is the pedestrian one that I just bought from the marketplace. You can see, owned 166 animations. The other ones that I was considering was this one right here, $20, and character emotes. But there's only 10 of them in here for $20. Yeah, I stick with the multiplayer stuff now because I plan on releasing a game on Steam. So I came up with uh, the simple Steam multiplayer template that I created a little over a year ago, and it just works. Um, it's simple, it's effective. I've kept it updated through all the different patches. It will work with 421, and like I said, we'll kick you out here. Straighten up, boy. Um, it works. It'll work with 421. You just have to get the correct the plugins. It uses third-party plugins. So whenever you actually are creating your project, you have to make sure that you create a plugins folder. And if you're going to use it for 421, you just replace this right here, the advanced sessions folder. That's all you have to do to make it compatible with 421. Or you can actually go back to any version all the way back to like 4.7, many of the older versions. So yeah, I'm not going to go back in this one because I'll fiddle around with it. I want to get this other one uploaded. I can't upload it while I'm streaming because my internet's shit. So that's why I keep dropping down like 4.9 CPU percentage. No, never mind. 19 FPS right now. That's because of my shit internet. I don't like the game Fortnite, so keep mentioning it. I'll just have to smack you around a little bit and kick you out. Um, yeah, some of the contents from this project right here, I'm going to be, instead of migrating over, I don't like migrating stuff over whenever, if I want to maintain my comprehension level, then I need to remember what I'm doing and comprehend what I'm doing. I don't want to just sit there and watch somebody's tutorial and just copy the shit over. But sadly, sometimes I have to watch some of my own videos to remind myself what I'm doing. There's some days that my memory, and I have Parkinson's to look forward to, and prostate cancer to look forward to, and other issues to look forward to. So yeah. Um, so there are days like today. Some people I was talking to this morning, I was having some trouble with typing. Um, my brain would say that I want to say the word, say one word, and my brain is thinking this word, but my hands are typing a completely different word. Yeah, multiplayer stuff will make or break somebody. And that's the thing is, if you don't have multiplayer in your game, you're going to be stuck. Look at, oh my God, I was going to say Far Cry. It's not Far Cry. It's the Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Beautiful game. Great environment. Where's the multiplayer? Just Cause 2, Just Cause 3. Where's the multiplayer? Oh, wait, you couldn't create it in multiplayer. You had to wait for your community to create mods to give you multiplayer. How lame is that shit? Is it a lot of work? It can be. The more you add to a game, the more you have to do to get it to replicate correctly. I mean, shit. Let me find the correct test map. I can't play this one because of that TV right there plays a it actually plays a video that's got copyright content. So what about this map? Okay, no TV. So keep going on. This one right here is my test map. The thing like sitting down in a chair, I went through myself and even John Galt. We probably I've got probably 5 days worth of scratching my head and bashing my head against the wall and everything, trying to get it refined so that I could sit my ass down right here. Yeah, and that's why everything that I'm doing with this current project is set up to replicate. Oh my God, please build lighting. I hate that you want me to rebuild lighting for 5 objects. There's nothing in this freaking map, but you want those 3 or 4 items done. So, as an example here, go in here and play 2-player new pie. Alright, so again, while I'm streaming, it's pain because I have to try to squeeze everything into one window here. Hey, strippers need love too. Used to hang out and party with strippers. So, okay, here's the server. He'll come over here and pop his ass down in a chair and watch the stripper. But the client, he can come over here. Dude, why are you sitting there, man? I want to sit there. Well, screw you. I'm going to stand right here in front of Trixie, and I'm going to dance too. And I'm going to throw my own damn money up in the air. If she can do it, I can do it too. Yeah, I wouldn't be throwing dollars at you, I promise. So yeah, that's the make it rain emote. I've got to bring that one over to the other project. You got you can dance. Just if you've got your own music, you can dance. 3, you've got the music player right here. I click to play music from the stereo that's over here. And the remote, I can actually hit next and change channels. I can actually pause it. I can continue to play. Previous. Now, this right here, the radio part was just out of sheer... Everything that's in this map was just out of... because I wanted to. Let's pause the music. So, I can make now with the way that I got my chair system set up, I can make anything sittable as a chair. Like sit on a cube, I can come over here and... I hate the collisions that's just normal stuff. Because sometimes if you're walking over to it, you can see I'm walking up on it, but I'm hovering in the air still. It's just a normal thing. But I can make anything into a chair. Yeah, no, that's like bad towards strippers. So yeah, you got the radio that's actually an interactive widget there. This guy, he's my medic. He's standing next to an ambulance. Come over here and... Oh shit, I'm injured. I haven't finished replicating this part of it yet, but as you can see, nobody cares if the client dies. Well, there, he's dead. Doesn't matter. But server, he's going to have to get up and show you what it's supposed to do. So you get injured, your medic will run over to heal you and run back to his position. It's actually part of the if you're dead thing. Come back here, do it again. I dare you. Oh, do it again. So, yeah. it doesn't work for the client yet because I haven't finished doing the replication on it. But yeah, the sit down thing, that took a while to get it right with the replication. So like, if I want to come over here and sit there to make that work, I mean, all it is now is I've already got a blueprint already configured for it, and I just go into my gadgets, my assets, gadgets folder, and I've got a chair that I can throw directly in the base. Like ceiling fans. If I want to put a ceiling fan into the scene, I put the ceiling fan in, then I bring in the blades and instant ceiling fan to come in and chop your head off. Same thing with the big burger sign, so you can actually have a giant rotating hamburger for your sign. Then to get the thing to work, and you just have to grab the chair base and sitting base. It's just a box collision, an arrow, and that's pretty much it. So all you have to do now is the arrow points in the direction you want to be facing when you sit down. So when you drop this into your scene, now you can move it, and you want this box collision as your guiding area, this side and top. So I want to drag this over to here till this just almost touches, and then I want to bring it up to where it's level, because this is the level of where my butt's going to sit. You see I put it right here in front of this light. So if I come over here, it's not going to work until I get to right here in front of this, and then it'll sit down in that spot. So I can turn any section that I want to into a sit down location. And I can sit down and get back up. So yeah, multiplayer replication, it makes a game worth playing. You don't always have to play with yourself. I mean, play by yourself. You can play with your friends, or you can play with yourself if you want to. That's why I've got the thing set up on the other project to where on certain maps you'll be able to spawn bots as targets. Honestly, the problem with independent gaming now, and this is a good and a bad thing, Steam itself has always been a really good outlet for gamers to get their game developers to get their game onto the market. But it was a difficult process to actually get your project on there. I'm actually going to close that. I'm going to go back into the actual game that I'm getting. I will upload this as soon as I get done streaming. It'll take maybe 20 minutes and it'll be ready. So actually go into it while we're chatting here. So yeah, indie developers. Now anybody can make a piece of shit game, and for $100 you can put it on Steam. They charge $100. They also to put your game on Steam now. That's all it costs. But here's the thing, though, is, and I have a way around my money-making portion as well. I'm not going to cover it because that's my thing. But if you put your piece of shit game onto Steam for $100 and nobody ever buys it, you get 4 or 5 sales and you get horrible reviews, and it's just nobody wants to play your game, so it doesn't make any money. You don't even make your $100 back until after you make X number of dollars in sales. And not everybody. You look at examples like Notch, Marcus Notch, whatever his full name is, creator of Minecraft. Whenever he sold Minecraft, it sold for what, $1.2 billion? Or was it $2.1 billion? It was $1 billion deal that sold to Microsoft. So, not everybody can be Notch and make a make $1 billion deal with your game project. I think it was $2.1 billion for Minecraft. But still, it's a $1 billion plus deal. So yeah, it's a hell of a lot of damn money. Look at Unturned. Nelson. He was 16 years old whenever he released Unturned. It was not the best looking game in the world. Of course, neither was Minecraft. But he released it free to play. And some of us who actually are worth a shit human being wise, they played his game. Yes, it's Minecraft. Just like it's Call of Booty or Call of Duty. Yeah, I talk shit about everybody's games, including my own. But yeah, Unturned was not that great looking of a game, but you know what? It had promise, and they offered as an the early alpha release. You could get the gold alpha package for $5. You know what? If that $5 helped that boy pay for his college in any way, shape, or form, hell, I got more than $5 worth of fun out of that game. Hell yeah, I'm going to give him $5, and I did. I bought that gold package. Well, think about how many people spent that $5 on that gold package for Unturned. It was enough for that boy to pay his way through college, buy a house, a car, make a good living for himself out of a free game. So yeah, I mean, you think about it, out of 1 million people who want to be game developers, okay, we're just going to pull numbers out of my ass, because that seems like a good place to pull them. My stairs are floating in the damn air. Son of a bitch, that's going to piss me off knowing that now. Sorry. Squirrel. Out of 1 million people, then we'll say that 1 million people that want to become a game developer, one might make it. Okay, 1 in 1 million might make it. If you say, okay, I want to go work for, Rockstar Games, or I want to go work for, so and so company. Why would he call it Unturned 4? Yeah, well, it's because he's been using that crap Unity. But yeah, anyway, it's one of those things where 1 in 1 million will actually make it, and be able to make enough money to say that they did something. And sorry, I mean, that's just the way it works. So not everybody can make it. There's a lot of people who have really, really good ideas. A lot of people who are really good at making 3D models that'll never make anything out of themselves. A lot of people that are really good about doing blueprints, or C# or C++ or whatever else, that never make anything out of it themselves. My whole goal with my project is to make John Galt lots and lots of money. Hey, I've already plugged your shit. Shut up and get out of here. I just did a shameless plug for your stuff on the marketplace. So, but yeah, I mean, I need all the monies. I'm fat. Yeah, why don't you carry your ass back to Unity then? But yeah, it's just one of those things that, not everybody can make it. Well, John, were you here when I gave you a shameless plug? I can't see who's in chat if they're not talking, so. But yeah, I did give you a plug on your stuff on the marketplace. So it's just one of those things where, you know what, my thing, I like helping people, even if I don't know how to correctly fix your issues. If nothing else, I can help you get through some of the, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Well, then you missed my shameless plug for you. Well, even if I can't help somebody directly, I don't mind trying to help. And if you can't think of it, maybe if you just can't think of it, I can maybe help jog your brain enough to get through your issues, you know? Yeah, and that's what's being shoved onto the Steam right now is thousands of asset flips. And I don't want to be another asset flip. So I took all the assets out of my project except for that animation pack that I got. Um, I put the pedestrians animation pack in here because I wanted to be able to do push-ups, or I wanted to be able to stand at the bar and that kind of stuff. 160 plus freaking animations for $25. I'll take it, you know. And that money came out of money that I get from donations and stuff on this channel and for helping people, you know. I may not be the best freaking Unreal Engine 4 teacher on the damn internet, and hell, I may not be the best at anything in general when it comes to Unreal Engine 4. Oh, just let it blow by. Lex, enough with the fart night stuff. Don't want me to take my belt off, boy. So, yeah. I just do what I can to help. Hell yeah, that's a good deal. That's why I was plugging your shit earlier. So, yeah. Yeah, I appreciate that, but I really do. And my thing is, I go through these spells where I'll do a video and I'll half-assed edit it and I'll throw it back on YouTube. But you know what? I'd rather live stream. Because when you have questions, you know how annoying I find it? Because I'm old as shit. I don't have much time left, you know. I could croak next week. And, yep. I like the real pew-pews. So, that's the thing is, you know, with a live stream, you can ask questions, but like I go somewhere and if I have a question, I like Discord. I can hop right on Discord and, I can try to ask somebody and hopefully somebody will respond back to me and I'll get some help on something that I'm trying to work on, but it sucks. But yes, this will, as soon as I get done with this stream, it'll take me probably 20 minutes to upload it to itch.io. And just do a search for Beefalo Bart on itch.io. You'll find it, but I'll have it linked on my Discord channel. And yeah, if you look at my UI, tell me that's not some sexy looking UI right there. Well, you can't see for the damn cameras anyway. Shit, sorry. Hang on just a second. Well, I can do this. I can hide my camera for right now while I'm in this project. So, yeah. You want to talk about some sexy ass UI. That's some good UI looking stuff right there, ain't it? IR Pro. I've been talking shit about my UI all day long, and that's just because I want it to be functional. I didn't care about the looks of it right now. So I use the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. Well, see, I'm not actually making a game. I'm not making a game. Yeah, you're right there with me on UI. Actually, tomorrow I'm not going to do anything as Thanksgiving. But throughout this weekend, I'm going to be working on UI because I've got some ideas of how to actually make this look neater. Same thing with the... so if you guys couldn't see this because of my beautiful face being in the way, when you first start into the game, you can hit the Q key and it'll do your emote. And you can hit the R key to bring up this menu. You can change it through all the different ones, like yawning. So the Q right now is just going to be your actual one. And this is for Lexmark right here. Get the bird. But, I mean, you can sit there and click one and just And it does replicate. Um, and that poke was just for you, John. See, I actually got it replicated. So, but you can cycle through it and do the different animations and stuff um, as your emote system. Is that I just wanted to make it functional. I didn't really care about the. Yeah, I was thinking about doing some voice taunts. Thank you, bud, for the sub there. The emotes. It was just a simple system for running a widget to actually control it. Like the bot system for in here. Right now, I defaulted the bot spawns to 0. So, yeah, your capture the flag stuff was kick ass, dude. You think capture the flag? Okay, go over here. I got your flag. I'm going to run it back over to the other side. That's fun. Well, fucking John, he takes that shit to the next level and has a character class system where you can change your character class and has other stuff like a generator and things like that. You can destroy the generators and shut down the systems. He just captured a flag and he just took that shit to the next level. Give your props on that shit, man. But since the initial intent on this game is to have a primary chill out area, it's like this. Everybody can come in here and sit down and just relax and have a meeting. Yeah, this is this glass material is in the it's the starter content. It's the same material that's applied to the windows in the buildings. Which I did not put glass in these windows here, but it's the same material that's used for that. All I did was I created a freaking cube. You know, the standard white cubes. That's all I did. Just put a cube in there, and I changed the material from the cube material to the glass material, and there you go. You actually get full see-through tinted glass. It's a very light tint, but I put it on the side rails and on the floor of this. I like it. It freaks you out a little bit when you look down, especially when you start doing this right here. Does this make anybody dizzy? You getting dizzy yet? You getting dizzy yet? Getting dizzy yet? Getting dizzy yet? Yeah. It kind of freaks you out. It's like if you ever walked on a glass floor in real life, that first step on there, your butthole just puckers up so tight, an ant couldn't get up your ass with a jackhammer. That first step onto a glass is like, and then you step out and it's like, okay. You feel that it's solid, but you always feel a little uneasy walking across it. So you move just a little bit faster to get off of that shit so you can move on. So you don't die. But yeah, that glass is actually in the starter content. Yeah, that glass actually, as you look at, I'm going upstairs, it has kind of a weird reflection to it. So, but you have to really make sure that when you place it, see mine, well, as good as it actually can, looks decent. But if that glass overlooks, see, first person. Yeah, see like that, it is weird ass reflections. See right there on the left near the chair, that looks weird. And how in the hell did this whole freaking thing get lifted up? I did not raise it. This has always been on the ground, but oh, I don't care. Maybe I'm the only one that noticed the damn thing. But no, I still haven't done the aim space yet, so I actually have not put the flashlight, the F key for the flashlight. So I actually haven't put the flashlight linked off of, because I'm shedding the flashlight onto my gun. I haven't linked the flashlight and the first person, or the actual hip fire animations from the animation starter pack. I haven't actually set up the aim space yet. I've had other shit going on that I just hadn't worried about it. But like I was saying with the bots, now if you want to spawn bots in here, I love that spawn system. Yeah, somebody else did a video on it. Unreal Engine actually did a video on it. And I just love it. I'm actually going to use it for everything now. So I can actually take in here and take it from 0 bots. I can raise it to 1 bot. So now there's a 1 bot limit on the map. So as soon as I kill him, he dies, respawns, and poof, he just comes in here and he'll chase me around. I can change that to 3 bots. This one spawns over there, and one spawned over there. I can change that to 5. Lex, if you don't behave, I'm going to ban you again. So that's 5 in here. I can actually take that all the way up to 10. Now, if I shoot one of these guys and he dies, there always will be a minimum of 10 characters. So you can actually go back in here and hit remove. And it does not despawn them. You get to manually despawn them. I could have just done, I could have manually removed them. Or automatically removed them. But that's just no fun. I don't know where that one actually came from. I have so many freaking sound files. But as you can see, they won't respawn now because I've... Uh-oh. You were just hiding up there. So you can actually control the number of bot spawns just by doing that. So if you just want to sit here and chill out, hang out, you get a phone call, you want to talk and chat. Okay, phone call's over. Uh-oh, I got a problem. I'm stuck. I broke the game. Yeah, that's why I need to spend some time actually going back through here. And yeah, I couldn't bring myself to do the first and third mechanics. So, yeah, that's an occasional glitch with this thing. I've got so many different variables switching around. I need to refine all my variable switching and setups. So that as I'm doing this, and I'm losing my voice, I'm going to have to get off the stream here. Occasionally things will break because of switching between first person, third person, scope scope view. I'm in scope view, but I want to go back to this view, and I need to rearrange all those different things. So now if I try to sit down, is it going to break? Will I be able to get back up? What happens now if I teleport? If I teleport while I'm in first person view, what happens? Do I stay in first person view? Oh, okay, yes I do. What if I'm in scope mode whenever I go into the teleporter? So, okay, I'm in scope mode. Walk into the teleporter. I can't see shit. Now I can come out. I can come out of that. But now if I sit down, what happens? Can I get back up? Yes, I can. Well, what about if I do this? And yeah, so I have to go through all these different possibilities to find out how I can potentially break things. He's a young cat, man. He's still in his 40s. Damn young whippersnappers. Oh, shit. I'm feeling every bit of my damn age today. Alright, so I'm losing my voice. And, guys, I love to hear my damn self talk. I don't have a problem with that. So, I'm going to go ahead and drop the stream because I'm losing my voice. And I'm going to go ahead and... Yeah, what's up, man? Up to you. I've got another project that I'm working on for somebody else. He likes that idea, that concept, and it's doing work for a friend. I'm not getting paid for it, so... Yeah, I'll take a peek at it because he's got he seems to like it. And next one, make sure you stop by my Discord. You know, I'm usually there pretty much every day. I'm going to be gone most of the day tomorrow, but yeah, you can usually hit me up on my Discord channel. I'm usually around, even if it shows that I'm not online. I usually forget to turn off invisible mode. Sometimes I forget that I'm still in idle mode or D&D mode. I don't know. Just because you don't see me doesn't mean I'm not there. So just drop by and say hey. If you got questions, I'll answer any questions you got. All right. So yeah, John, get with me whenever you get a chance. I'm getting ready to go. Um, well, I'm holding a cigarette up to the camera, but I got my cigarette turned off. So I should turn my monitor back on so I don't forget. So yeah, it's time for a smoke break. And it's time for me to ban Lex Mark again. So it's due. I haven't banned him in what, 2 months? Month? It's been a while. So yeah, as soon as I hit end stream here to shut the stream off, I am going to immediately go directly to itch.io. Hey, John, I'll get your DM here in just a second. If you go to itch.io, yes, I made I'm too lazy to type that in, so I hit it into Google search, and one of the first things that came up was vaginal itching. Like, no, I want itch.io, not vaginal itching. So yeah, if you go to, well, see, I'm already logged in as me, but if you go to my Discord channel, you can get linked right there for it. But you can just search for Beefalo Bart and itch.io, and you'll come up with a few things. This is the project that I'm currently getting ready to upload. The one we just saw on the stream is the BBG meeting room. So I'm getting ready to upload it. Whenever you go to look at it, it says download now, name your own price. It'll prompt you to make a $2 donation. All right, yeah. As soon as I hit in stream, I don't want to like show any of that stuff on stream, give away anything. So as soon as I hit in stream, I'll download that from you, John, and then I'm gonna shoot this straight up, and I will go ahead and upload the new version of what we just did in the stream here, and that'll be all good to go. I will link it in Discord so you guys can hop in there. If anybody's on the East Coast, U.S. Steam region, get with me in Discord, and I will go ahead and host a game. You guys can join me. We can goof around, shoot some things, whatever. All right, John, I'll get you right now, and then I'll be uploading this, and we'll see you guys later. Okay? You want me to show them on the stream how it works? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just saying. Okay, yeah, I mean, if you, yeah. Lex, I will ban you if you don't stop. Just stop spamming the chat right now. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and take care of this, and let me get a break. My voice is crackling and falling apart, so let me get this uploaded. Let me get this, get this thing downloaded from John, upload this thing to Itch, and I'll pick up another stream here in about 20-30 minutes, so we can go check everything out. So let me go ahead and get a break and take care of all this stuff, and I'll get back to another stream here really, really, really soon. All right, guys, we'll see you in a few minutes.